the magical moment of conducting, which is you go onto a stage, there's an orchestra sitting, they're all, warming up and doing stuff. And I go on the podium, this little office of a conductor, or rather a cubicle, an open space cubicle with a lot of space. And in front of all that noise, you do a very small gesture, something like this, not very pomp, not very sophisticated, this. And suddenly, out of the chaos, order. Noise becomes music. And this is fantastic, and it's so tempting to think that it's all about me. All those great people here, virtuosi, they make noise, they need me to do that. Not really. If it were that, I would just, save you the talk and teach you the gesture. So you could go out to the world and do this in whatever company or whatever you want, and you have perfect harmony. It doesn't work. Let's look at the first video. I hope you'll think it's a good example of harmony, and then speak a little bit about how it comes about. Was that nice? So if that was a sort of a success, now who should we thank for the success? I mean, obviously the orchestra musicians playing beautifully, the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra. They don't often even look at the conductor. And then you have the clapping audience, actually taking part in doing the music. Viennese audiences usually don't interfere the music. This is the closest to an oriental belly dancing feast that you ever get in Vienna. Unlike, for example, in Israel, where audiences cough all the time. Arthur Rubinstein, the pianist, used to say that anywhere in the world, people that have the flu, they go to a doctor. In Tel Aviv, they come to my concerts. So that's a sort of a tradition. But Viennese audiences do not do that. But here they go out of the regular, just to be part of that, to become part of the orchestra, and that's great. Audiences like you, make the event. But what about the conductor? What can you say the conductor was doing, actually? He was happy. And I often show this, to senior management. People get annoyed. You come to work, how come you're so happy? Something must be wrong there, But he's spreading happiness. And I think the important thing is this happiness does not come from only his own story and his joy of the music. The joy is about enabling other people's stories to be heard at the same time. You have the story of the orchestra as a professional body. You have the story of the audience as a community. You have the stories of the individuals in the orchestra and in the audience. And then you have other stories, unseen. People who built this wonderful concert hall. People who made those, Stradivarius, Amati, all those beautiful instruments. And all those stories are being heard at the same time. This is the true